Ah, hello there. Well, I decided to finally bite the bullet. I've always said this has been a alcohol channel, not a beer channel. So, but I've done very few liquor or wine reviews. And mostly that's because I drink mostly beer. I do drink plenty of whiskeys and stuff like that, but I don't usually get a chance to buy them very often. But today I'm going to try out a different liquor. I got it on special when they were advertising at BC liquor stores. It's Yantai Guniang, and the only reason I know that is because I image searched Chinese liquor BC and eventually got this matching bottle. The letters are all in Chinese, so I cannot actually read any of the blurbs on it. I am under the impression that Yantai is actually a city in China where there is a brewing industry. This is made there. Guniang, I don't know what that means. I tried looking it up, but apparently Guniang can mean ladylike. I don't know whether it's the same meaning in this case. Then again, I don't even know whether any of these characters match Yantai Guniang, but that's what's said on the site. Anyway, I'm going to try it out. I don't even really know what it's made from. I did some research and found that China does oftentimes make a sorghum alcohol called white liquor. Aurelius, hey, Aurelius. That's a little concerning that Aurelius just decided to hoof it as soon as I opened it up. That cannot be a good sign. Now apparently this is one of the most popular liquors in China, and according to BC Liquor, it's a very popular one worldwide. Apparently Baijiu, which is the white liquor, is probably one of the most drunk liquors in the world. Most likely China's population size is just skewing that to make it that happen because there's a lot of people there. I guess a lot of people might drink it. I don't know for sure from experience because I've never been to China. But this apparently is very popular. So let's pour it out. So apparently might be made from sorghum, but the Yantai Guniang company makes all sorts of other stuff too, according to the internet. At least whatever sites I can find that are in English and not Chinese, or looks like most of the sites I found were either in Chinese or Korean. Anyway, I can smell it from here. That's a little... Oh! Ooh, that's a sickeningly sweet smell. It's very perfume-like, like really bad perfume. So I know you guys haven't seen me drink liquor before, but usually I got no problem smelling liquor. Like whiskey, oh yeah, I'll sniff that shit before I drink it. This smells, oh, that's awful. It's giving me a headache just smelling it. It's like really, really bad grandmother perfume. Like everyone has that one aunt or grandmother who wears like perfume that hasn't been popular since like the Harding administration. This is what that smells like. It does not smell good. I honestly don't even want to sip it. But I've come this far. I must. Ugh. The actual taste itself is pretty bland. It's just kind of slightly sweet. Um, there's a bit of a punch at the end, as you can tell on my face. I don't know whether that's the taste of the drink itself or whether it's the scent, but that same perfume scent I mentioned punches you in the tongue and assaults you violently. Um, it's not pleasant. This is not an enjoyable drink. Ugh. I wonder if I plug my nose whether it would make me able to determine whether it's the taste or the smell itself. I know that the two senses are intertwined, but let's just give it a shot. I never do this, never done this on my show before. Oh, oh. So I didn't taste it that time. Oh, no, there we go. I don't know if that was delayed or just something I unplugged my nose, but yeah, so in summary, this is not an enjoyable drink. It's slightly, the taste itself is just slightly sweet. I don't really like sweet liquors, so that alone is kind of, selling me off it. But the smell is just atrocious. I have a hard time believing this is a very popular drink. This is just atrocious. The taste itself isn't that bad, but the smell makes it so unappealing in every way. Maybe I'm missing something culturally. Maybe there's just, naturally, of course, being grown up in Canada, I am used to certain foods, certain drinks. But I'm also living in an area with lots of food options, so I've grown up with a lot of different things, usually pretty open. I think universally this is not a very good beer. See, I'm so used to doing beers, I say beer. Universally, this is not a very good drink, not a very good liquor. Perhaps someone could like to argue to the contrary, but I could not imagine drinking this regularly. It's just atrocious tasting and smelling. Anyway, I'm going to pour it out because I can't actually finish it. Oh yeah, you might have noticed the screw top was a bit different. Instead of having a cap, it retracts and extends when you swish it like that. I don't know if that's common among Chinese liquors. I don't know. I don't really buy Chinese liquors ever. This is the only time I only did it because they had a special advertising at the BC liquor store. Anyway, I'm gonna pour this out because this is awful, really bad. So, in conclusion, I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. I don't know anything about Chinese liquors, China's liquor history, or their alcohol culture. I do know, of course, they've had an alcohol culture for a long time, being an old civilization. Actually, funny enough, Yantai, the city this is brewed in, actually, I found an article when researching this. They found a tomb with an old sample of white spirit from the Han Dynasty area. That's pretty cool, honestly. But I would say, surely they have an industry that's quite large, and surely they have something that's better than this. I couldn't recommend this to anyone, but I'm sure there's better options in China that I'm just not going to get living in Canada. Anyway, gonna head out now. Hope you enjoyed my rare bad reviews. Cheers.